All right, let's discuss what is going on with the Diddy case. Today is April 25th, 2025. Everyone was in court today. You name it, they were there. Brian Steele, there. Mark Anglifalo, there. I think Garagos 1 and 2 were both there. And today was a pretrial conference. The pretrial conference is really to discuss any kind of outstanding issues that are going on with the case, to see if there's any motions in limine that need to be discussed, things that are coming in, things that are staying out. I think the biggest takeaway from today was that the Cassie video, that video of Sean Combs attacking Cassie in the hallway, that video is going to be allowed in. And that's a huge win for the government, because that video is kind of something that establishes that Sean Combs isn't a good guy. The defense wants to show like he's a good guy. He might be a swinger. He might like these different things, these sexual favors and all these other little things that he enjoys. And that's kind of the problem that they're going to have now with this video coming in, is once they see that video, are they going to then switch? I didn't anticipate that video staying out because it's so intertwined with the prosecution and the fact that Cassie stayed with Sean Combs. And also it needs to give an excuse, because I think the testimony is going to come out that Cassie actually was probably calling or recruiting other women to come into like a threesome with Sean Combs, which leads us to the second part of this. A psychologist, and her name is Dawn Hughes, and she's testified in a lot of different high-profile cases. She generally testifies for the prosecution, and she testifies about the psyche of the victim and why a woman would defend that individual even though this individual was doing horrible things in their minds. And what's interesting was the government wanted to introduce a lot of testimony about coercive control. And I think the reason they're saying that is because of my prior statement that I think there are some goods on Cassie that they're trying to overcome. The Giselle Maxwell type situation, the judge said no testimony in regard to coercive control. What I will allow here is coping strategies, essentially saying why someone would stay with someone who is abusive. Other than that, the judge said, you know, we're going to trial on May 5th, right? Jury selection is going to start on May 5th with openings May 12th. That is not a hard line for the openings because it could take longer to pick a jury. We will be following this case intently. So like and subscribe to The Dirty Gavel. Keep it as Giselle Maxwell. I don't give a